Season 7 of Disney Speedstorm is officially here, and we have so much new content, you guys. There is literally so much to cover. We have 5 new racers, we have a brand new track, we have a new Golden Pass system, we have a new Vault Pass system, new world map, new UI. I mean, the game just looks so different. Everything is different. I don't even know where to begin, but let's start off with the new upgrade system. If we take a look at all of our characters right here, you can see the UI looks really different. I can upgrade everyone, and that's because all of our upgrade materials have been consolidated into one. You can see right here, you just use shards and upgrade materials to upgrade people. It's a new, cool, exciting system, and they gave so many out. I had over 600,000, as you can see. I kind of went on a spending spree. Now I'm down to 214,000. To move on to some really exciting stuff, the new Wreck-It Ralph collection. Let's show off some of the racers. We have Ralph, he's an epic brawler. We have Vanellope, who's an epic speedster. Sergeant Calhoun's an epic brawler. Fix-It Felix is a common defender, and King Candy is a rare trickster. If you want to know how to unlock all of these characters, I will be making a full video guide out later today on the most efficient ways to unlock each of them. They are quite tricky to obtain this season. You know, mostly only these 3 are going to be easy to obtain. Even Vanellope's not easy. You gotta buy the golden pass to get her. And then we have all their crew members as well, and then there's the Sugar Rush racetrack and stuff. So without further ado, let's hop into that. Let's hop into the world map, which you can see is an entirely new system. We have the starter circuit right here, season 7, the season tour part 1, and then we have, you know, the tournaments, the Unafraid tournaments. Ohana and To Infinity and Beyond are coming soon later this season at some point down the line, and we'll show those off in a little bit. But starting off in Chapter 1, we can hop straight in as Vanellope, the guest racer on the new Sugar Rush track, and I can show you guys Vanellope's glitch skill, which is honestly a little underwhelming. It's not like super powerful like everyone thought it was going to be, where you can glitch in front of enemies and, like, you know, mess them all up, but it's still a fun ability. It's nice to use, and guys, this Sugar Rush track is absolutely gorgeous. The music is fire. They got the rights to When Can I See You Again, which is like the song of Wreck-It Ralph, the pop song. And it's great. Unfortunately, Rihanna's Shut Up and Drive is not featured. That would have been really funny and exciting. But I mean, as you can see, this track is just so fun, and one of the cooler parts too is it's not very long. Like, if you look in the mini-map, it looks like it's a really short track, but it actually, like, there's so much vertical elevation to the track because of this big, like, cake mountain that we have going on here. You can, like, swirl up and around it, and it really makes for a dynamic track that I enjoy playing on quite a lot. But if we take a look at Vanellope's special right here, you can see she starts glitching and, like, slowly teleports forward but also sideways. It's very interesting, and as you can see, it's not that impactful. Granted, I have it at power 1 right now, so it's not going to be very impactful even at power 1, but I don't know, I wish it did a little more. And then her normal activation, you can see, I think it's going to be a lot better. She goes into glitch form in her normal activation and only teleports forward when she hits an enemy. And I think this is going to be absolutely insane at helping Vanellope catch up, because if she's in the back and you use your normal activation and then you touch one person, you're going to teleport forward, and you can hit your next person, and then you can teleport forward, hit the next person, and just chain it after and after each other until you get into first place, and then you use the charged activation. So again, I don't think Vanellope is going to be amazing by any means, but again, I only have her in like level 20, and she's a relatively low level. Nothing crazy going on, but her special is, again, a little underwhelming. But there you guys have it. That's the Sugar Rush racetrack and Vanellope, but there is still more to be had in Season 7 of Disney Speedstorm. Everyone, let's take a look at the new Golden Pass system next. So right here you can see the Golden Pass. First things first, the UI is completely overhauled. It looks completely different. The free character of this Golden Pass is Fix-It Felix Jr., and the paid racer is Vanellope. Now, something new about the Premium Pass is that we now have these Wreck-It Ralph capsules, and capsules in general are just a new feature of the game. And if we take a look at these capsules, what they actually get you is it's just like an instant season box where you just get a couple shards for the Wreck-It Ralph characters. So there's a couple Vanellope shards, a couple King Candy, and a couple Fix-It Felix shards, which I think is a really nice change. And there are some free capsules in the pass, so now that we have 100 tiers worth of rewards, they're sort of filling the slots with one upgrade coins, which is the new way to upgrade your characters, which is great. super way better than the other old upgrade part system. And then we have more crew member shards as well as these capsules, which I think are really cool. And again, in this golden pass, there's a ton of Vanellope shards and then some free Felix shards sprinkled in there, as well as just a bunch of other rewards. And honestly, there's a lot of negatives to the new golden pass, but like right now I think it is in a pretty good state, especially considering in the shop right now you can purchase it with tokens by buying the golden pass credit pack. Again, I would buy as many of those as you can, especially if you're a free to play player. Moving on to the new tournaments though, these tournaments are really fun. To start things off, we have the 4 characters right here. This is from the Monsters Inc. collection. Later this season, the Ohana and Into Infinity and Beyond tournaments will be unlocked, and then I assume down the line we'll get the other tournaments as well for the other past seasons in the game. But looking at, like, for example, Sully right here, you can see there are 3 different kinds of tournaments. There's the Novice Cup, the Pro Cup, and the Super Cup. The Novice Cup has a recommended level 10, the Pro has a recommended level 20, and the Super has a recommended level 30. And as you can see, you get certain amounts of vault points for each of these for winning them. You can get 1500, 2500, or 3500, and those will progress your vault pass right here, as you can see. It is essentially another battle pass system with more free rewards and then of course paid rewards as well if you want to buy it. And another good thing about this is there are capsules, so even though a lot of the shards are locked behind the premium rewards, you can get these free capsules and then you have a really decent chance at actually pulling some of the Monsters Inc. shards, 3 through 8 shards, so you could very well get a decent amount of shards or maybe even fully unlock a racer from some of the free capsules you get right here. I believe there's like 1 or 2 free capsules, which isn't a ton, but it's still pretty good, and then if you buy the vault pass it's even more value. And then we also have, it goes up to tier 30, we have the upgrade coins that you can earn over and over and over again on the end of tier 30. Now it's unknown whether you'll be able to farm these indefinitely or not. I tried playing the Super Cup twice with Mike Wazowski, it did not work. So we'll have to see if this resets every day so you can earn the points again. That would be really nice, and if you can't, that would be quite unfortunate. But let's go in with Sully to the Super Cup, and you guys can see exactly how this tournament game mode works. As you can see, you have to spend a ticket in order to play the race. And then you go into the race, and to progress through you need to get in the top 3 each time, and then you get points awarded on your placement, and there are 4 total races. I'm not going to play through all 4 races in this video because it will get kind of boring just watching me play Sully over and over again, but I'll at least play the first one so you guys can get the gist of it, and you can always pause and pick up your progress later. And later this week, I will also have an entire video out on the new Vault Passes and tournament system, and I'll sort of break down as to whether buying the Vault Pass is worth it or not for you guys. There's a couple more things I need to test in terms of farming it, but right now it seems to be pretty decent value, not as much as the Golden Pass. I would definitely still prioritize purchasing the Golden Pass, but the Vault Pass will probably be the second best value in your game for your dollar if you are interested in spending money on Disney Speedstorm, and that value definitely goes up if you enjoy the Monsters Inc. collection and you want to progress through it a little bit faster, or you just want more rewards for, Mike and Sully and stuff like that. Some of these are also only 1 lap, like this one right here, which is kind of interesting. I don't remember it being like this in the Mike Wazowski Cup. Again, I'm still kind of learning all this stuff with you guys as I try to explain it. So as you can see right here, we are at race 1 of 4. We got 12 points for being in first place. You can see how all the points are awarded. And if you hit next, it would be essentially the same thing. But we're going to hit continue later, and we will continue that later. Not in this video, but probably in my next video dedicated to that. Now, other stuff that was added to the game is the rework to crew members. Crew members were completely overhauled with this update. There were a ton of balance changes that we don't all know yet. But just looking at the crew members, first off, if I just pull up her stats, you can see it's way different. It's a lot to process. For one, rare crew members now boost 3 different stats. So for example, Mrs. Hasawaga, I don't know how you pronounce it, I apologize if I butchered that name. But she boosts acceleration, combat, and boost now, and rather than boosting it by a direct, stat increase, it now boosts it by a percentage of your stat. This means that crew members are going to be a lot less effective at lower levels, and it means the game is less pay to win, because if there is a level 1 character in your lobby, they can no longer be carried just by having incredible crew members. They actually have to level up and progress with their racers, and not just benefit off the back of crew members in order to carry their stat pool up super high. On top of this, common crew members now boost 2 different stats, again 1 through 5% at max level, and then epic crew members now are essentially the same, except they all boost the exact same. So whether it is a common, rare, or epic character, they all go 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10% increase to all stats. Before, I think it was epic characters were getting up to a 15 increase on all of their stats, so they did nerf it a little bit in that regard, but it is making the game more fair and balanced, where epic characters aren't skewed to be better than every other character just because they get a bigger stat bonus, which I think is a good change and addition. But finally, let's go into another race in the season tour with the other mainline character, Wreck-It Ralph himself. If you want to see all the characters, I will probably have a video showcasing all of them, or you can just check out my other videos today. Again, I'm going to be posting an unlock guide for the new Wreck-It Ralph season, and I'm going to be making a video detailing the entire new Golden Pass and capsules and whether I think it is worth it or not for you to purchase it. But going in with Ralph here, he has a very fun, unique ability. Unfortunately, they didn't put him on the Sugar Rush track, which is kind of sad. But Ralph's ability is actually pretty powerful, and I think he's going to be better than Vanellope. I could be wrong though. Again, the meta is being quite shaken up a lot by all the stat changes and crew members and stuff, and I'm still figuring out what is going to be good and what's going to be bad. Is top speed still going to be king? We'll have to see. But if top speed is king, Ralph is definitely going to be a very good racer because he is quite a heavyweight. So as you can see, for his ability, he stomps on the floor with his hands, pushing him forward, and then he gets like 2 rush power-ups in a row, and that was his charged activation. And then obviously when he like slams his hands on the ground, if it hits someone else, they do get stunned. And then for his normal activation, it's kind of like a different version of that. He like wheelbarrels himself forward with both of his hands, and if those hands hit anyone, they get stunned as well. So his normal activation seems a little bit more offensive, while his charge seems to be better at boosting you forward directly. You get less offensive potential, but way more actual boost out of it compared to his normal activation, where it might be better if you're in like a crowd of people to rack up a bunch of stuns and fill up your boost bar, because again, Ralph is a brawler and a part of the brawler class, so he'll gain boost from stunning people. This Elizabeth Swan is actually really fast. She needs to get out of here. There we go. Still have a ways to go though. Again, I really wish they would put the guest racers on the Sugar Rush track, but I guess maybe they thought some people would be sick of it by now. I'm not too sure, but I would definitely rather be playing on that than the Jungle Ruins right now. After I've played on this track for so long, I'm ready to see some new stuff. But yeah, it looks like we aren't going to get Ralph's unique skill again unless we pull it right here to maybe boost us across the finish line. Nope, that's okay though. We'll drift right in, and there you have it. That is Ralph, a very fun racer. And of course, there's still King Candy, Sergeant Calhoun, and Fix-It Felix Jr., who I will probably all cover in a separate video. But there you guys have it. That is the general gist of Season 7 of Disney Speedstorm. New crew reworks, new world map and tournaments, new season tour being split in 2, new upgrade parts, new everything. Everything is new and fresh in Disney Speedstorm right now. It is a super exciting time to be playing the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the update. I'm really curious to hear all of your guys' thoughts. Me personally, I am in love right now. I know the Golden Pass changes still suck and they need to address it, and I don't want to give that up, but I am just really hyped with the launch of the new season and quite enjoying it a lot. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all on the next video later today. Peace out, everyone.